As everybody knows, there was this stimulus deal that got agreed to by Congress, which was a total joke, and which was a complete joke, and had like a $600 individual, a like $600 individual like check for individuals, which is barely anything. It would evaporate overnight, and included all sorts of like ridiculous, stupid shit, like tax breaks for racehorses that were giving the people who own racehorses more help than giving them more help than people who like actually really need it, like more help than you'd get from the stimulus check. Like you would say you would get more money from that tax break on the racehorse you owned than the fucking absurd. Anyways, so after all this, Donald Trump has decided that he's not happy with this all of a sudden. And he's asking for $2,000 per American. He's asking for $2,000 per American. Yeah, and bonuses for CEOs and shit. That shit. Yeah, it was a really shitty pack. This package was a really shitty package because the Republicans forced the Democrats to give all sorts of concessions and even like 600. They even bitched about the $600. But now Donald Trump is whining about it in some video that he posted to Twitter and also to his Facebook, which I'll also watch here.
Throughout the summer, Democrats cruelly blocked COVID relief legislation.
This is questionable. Well, here's the thing: is I'll get to that. Is whether even if he vetoes it, I'm not too sure that will. I'm not too sure how good the outcome of that would be.
In an effort to advance their extreme left-wing agenda.
Bullshit. The Democrats do not have an extreme left-wing agenda. That is absurd.
Congress started negotiations on a new package to get urgently needed help to the American people.
The Republicans were never
forever.
Yeah, because the Republicans never approached these negotiations in good faith. The Republicans never negotiated any of these COVID packages, any of these COVID relief packages in good faith. They've all been fucking ridiculous. They've been ridiculous about all of them. The Democrats haven't been as good at them as they should have been, but they're at least making good faith attempts to negotiate over this.
However, the bill they are now planning to send back to my desk is much different than anticipated. It really is a disgrace. For example, among the more than 5,000 pages in this bill, which nobody in Congress has read because of its length and complexity, it's called the COVID Relief Bill, but it has almost nothing to do with COVID. This bill contains $85.5 million for assistance to Cambodia, $134 million to Burma, $1.3 billion for Egypt and the Egyptian military, which will go out and buy almost exclusively Russian military equipment. $25 million for democracy and gender programs in Pakistan. $505 million to Belize, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras.
Now, in this video, I guess Donald Trump also posted it to his Twitter. So, Atra El Nashar. I'm probably Atra El Nashar. I'm probably butchering that name really bad, unfortunately. National correspondent for Sinclair Broadcast Group on Capitol Hill, unapologetic cheesehead. So she's from Wisconsin. She's a Packers fan. Yeah, so according to her, a lot of this is misleading because the president is listing items that are part of the broad government spending plan that aren't part of the COVID relief package, although they did stick a lot of the COVID relief shit to it. And I actually, well, I do think, while I think Donald Trump vetoing this looks good on the surface, this could end up turning into a disaster. 4 billion is counting on COVID relief. But let's continue listening to the
Nicaragua
lunacy and talk
and
about
Panama.
why.
$40 million for the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C., which is not even open for business. $1 billion for the Smithsonian, and an additional $154 million for the National Gallery of Art. Likewise, these facilities are essentially not open. $7 million for reef fish management, $25 million to
There is still
combat
preservation
Asian
work those
carp,
places have to do.
$2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico, a provision to promote the breeding of fish in federal hatcheries, $3 million in poultry production technology, $2 million to research the impact of down trees, $566 million for construction projects at the FBI. The bill also allows stimulus checks for the family members of illegal aliens, allowing them to get up to
That actually isn't true.
$800 each.
Nah, this stimulus, this is really misleading. This stimulus this stimulus check actually specifically has shit that makes undocumented immigrants ineligible for this check. This is a lie.
Far more than the Americans are given. Despite all of this wasteful spending and much more, the $900 billion package provides hardworking taxpayers with only $600 each in relief payments. And not enough money is given to small businesses, and in particular restaurants, whose owners have suffered grievously.
Oh, my
They were only
apologies.
given
Shit, I
a
thought I muted my
deduction
mic.
for others to use in business.
Yeah, no
in a
surprise
restaurant
there.
For 2 years.
No surprise that he's
This
lying at
2-year
all.
period must be withdrawn, which will allow the owners to obtain financing and get their restaurants back in condition. Congress can terminate it at a much later date, but 2 years is not acceptable. It's not enough. Congress found plenty of money for foreign countries, lobbyists, and special interests, while sending the bare minimum to the American people who need it. It wasn't
This is the
their
compromise.
fault. It was China's fault.
Again, this is the compromise that the Democrats made when by making a bunch of concessions to the Republicans. All the like really shitty things about this COVID bill are concessions to the Republicans. And now, of course, he's about to just inject some nationalism into it.
Not their fault.
China,
Asking
China.
Congress to amend this bill and increase the ridiculously low $600 to $2,000 or $4,000 for a couple. I'm also asking Congress to immediately get rid of the wasteful and unnecessary items from this legislation and to send me a suitable bill, or else the next administration will have to deliver a COVID relief package, and maybe that administration will be me, and we will get it done. Thank you very
Bold.
much.
No, all right. So let's talk about how delusional the end of that got before we look into any of these articles about potential. Because before we look at any of these articles about shit, no, Donald, it is not. There is no more potential that you are going to be the next presidential administration. And that almost sounded like some thinly veiled threat. Like if they. It almost sounded like some thinly veiled threat, like he's never going to allow one in the future, actually, or. But yeah, he's delusional. He is not going to be the next administration. He lost the election. Yeah, it definitely did feel like he's a threat. Dow Jones leader, or wait, fuck. But yeah, so he here's the thing though, here's why Donald Trump is a total fucking idiot for employing this as a strategy at all. This is a ridiculous and an incredibly stupid strategy for Donald Trump to be employing. Why didn't Donald Trump just run on this platform during the election time? If he's doing this to clamor for favor now. Yeah, it was basically just a bunch of like lunacy and then him sounding like he's got a good idea because Donald Trump is demanding like $2,000 for individuals or $4,000 for a couple. However, here's the thing though, is Donald Trump doing this is just a huge virtue signal and also incredibly stupid that he waited until now to start pulling this card. Why didn't he do it during the election? If he had done this during the election during the campaign, he probably would have won rather than just screaming about Joe Biden and Kamala Harris being Marxist, which they're totally fucking not. Although I wish they were like way further left than they actually are. It's a this is so utterly ridiculous that Donald Trump is doing all this lunacy now and is like doing all this shit now. Basically, I think, and now Republican lawmakers are encouraging Donald Trump to veto this too. I am pretty sure. Let me just go looking for some shit to pull up here, but yeah, this is shit. My brain is shit. I lost my train of thought. My apologies. Yeah, he's attention. I think he's going to like try to. I do think he's trying to energize his base for running again in 4 years. He's trying to like move this goalpost to get his base rabid about like. Because here's the thing: is if Donald Trump, and this isn't beer, this is water. Because I have whiskey tonight, but god damn it, train of thought. Let's reline that shit. If Donald Trump vetoes this, the same Republicans who like forced the Democrats to make all the concessions to make this stimulus deal really shitty are now the same ones who are cheering on are cheering on Donald Trump's vetoing of this. And then I don't think they're gonna let another fucking. I don't think they're gonna let another. They're even gonna start negotiating on a fucking new stimulus deal until after New Year's. And sadly, people do. Well, the $600 sucks. It is going to suck even more for people that are in really bad situations to not even be able to see that $600 right now. So that's why I really like don't know what to think of this because it's going to be really shitty if it just ends up delaying a new fucking stimulus deal by some like absurdly long time. Even if that stimulus deal ends up being good, the damage done from it taking so fucking long will be done and will not be reversible. And also, yeah, this is Donald Trump's plan. I do think that this is part of his overall plan to try to keep people in his cult alive and wanting to recruit for 2000 for a 2024 run. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Donald Trump just like keeled over and died before then because of how fucking like he is all the time. And this is a job. Being the president of the United States is a job that makes an old man out of the younger guys that have held it. Like Barack Obama and Bill Clinton were some of the like slightly younger dudes when they became president of the United States, and they were like old men. Ah, it's like debatable. There are some people where it's like, yeah, and even if there's like a deal made now, what's to stop Congress from making a better deal in say like March or something afterwards? Even if this deal is done now, of course they'll whine about federal spending, but Oh god, I hope these fucking runoff races in Georgia go well, but I'm not banking on those. I'm not going to hold my breath about that. Of course, Investors Business Daily, because it's like some magazine for like extremely capitalist people, or a website for extremely fucking capitalist people. All they give a shit about with Trump's threats to veto disgrace of his stimulus deal is how the futures are trending, like S&P 500 and Nasdaq futures. Squarely lower late Tuesday after President Trump threatened to veto the coronavirus deal. Jesus Christ, it blows. Boy, there are people out starving, and there are some people where all they can give a shit about is how their fucking Apple stocks or Microsoft stocks or Tesla stocks are doing. Oh boy, Shopify fucking Peloton and Shopify fucking surged. Hit all-time highs today. Oh shit. Yeah, too bad the vast majority of regular Joe jerkoffs don't own any fucking stock. Yes, that helps. God, that helps fucking jack shit people. It's just yeah, I get where you're coming from, Jeffrey Plampstein, because this stimulus deal was just so fucking bad. This stimulus deal was so fucking bad. Like, even though for the people that the $600 is going to be able to help at all, it's gonna like vaporize away instantly. Um, I don't know, that would be a slightly favorable outcome compared to like fighting about it for another 6 fucking months with like nothing fucking done about it. But this isn't about Donald Trump actually giving a fuck about like the aid and whatnot. He doesn't give a fuck about anything except his own money and interests and prospects and shit. So it's worth the wait, then hell yeah. But with people with less financial, yeah, you're correct about that. You're very correct about that, Neurolis. Yeah, it's just but here the thing is though, is it's like, why do this now, you fucking bastard? Why do this now, you insane old senile prick? They should just 25th Amendment him so that he like can't actually have the nuclear codes until like his very last day in office anymore. Because like one of the few jank Uyghur takes I've ever like totally agreed with earlier. This is a sign that Donald Trump has lost his fucking mind. If he thinks this is going to be so good for his run in 2024, yet then why didn't he run with this campaign platform this time around? Yeah. Yeah, why not just give us the new proposition on top of the $600 after giving us the $600? Yeah, all the logic is so stupid. Donald Trump could have used this as a political tool to actually win the election instead of like run on this insane conspiracy theory driven platform about Joe Biden being like a child molesting Marxist and other like ridiculous bullshit that isn't actually fucking true at all. And and then he loses 900 billion relief. We get 600 bucks a piece. Yeah, that's like such a tiny penny of that 900 billion dollars. Yeah, just the fact that he could have been a Biden is already talking about his stimulus to pass in March, February. I haven't seen many details on Biden's like own personal stimulus plan that he's been working out already. But yeah, it should be incredibly obvious that Donald Trump has like completely lost his mind, or otherwise is just really not, or is not doing this in good faith. He's definitely not doing this in good faith because it was his Treasury Secretary that helped the Republicans negotiate this bill with Senate and House of Representatives Democrats to even send it to the president's desk. And now the president is turning around and doing this shit. Yeah, I don't fucking buy. Yeah, I don't fucking buy it. There is something so fishy about the way the president is acting in this situation. And yeah, millions upon millions of people hang in the balance here while this petty bullshit goes on, and it fucking disgusts me. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw here, be sure to like and subscribe and go over to my Twitch channel for live broadcasts. If you would like to support future videos and live streams, go on over to my Patreon. I got links in the description below. Thanks again. Fuck. I can't speak right now. God damn it. Fuck.